Okay. So I'm still looking at the Sentinel, who just told me werewolf. Horace debates asking the Sentinel again, but like his head still kind of hurts.
I want to say the Sentinel to give you a little bit more to go on because that was,
No, I think it's fine.
He wanted to keep his words tight, but he can still talk in different ways. He says werewolf says he's looking into your eyes, and then he looks over your shoulder.
All right, that's. I'll scan the room for any sort of red pupil I can ascertain.
And I want to say there's like a guy wearing a hood that's kind of in the back of the room. Looking at his drink, but he also sees you because now there's a Sentinel, this guy looking at him.
Yes.
And it's kind of one of those like you feel somebody looking at you kind of things, and he's just like looking at like he hasn't really made any. It's almost like Aragorn in the bar scene in Lord of the Rings where he's just looking, like he hasn't made any sort of facial reaction to you looking at him. He just notices you looking.
I'll nod to the Sentinel and begin to hobble over. Would you like a round, my good man? I can spring for a nice lager.
Ain't got nothing to talk to you about.
Oh, well, know about that. A mutual friend there pointed you out, and I said you would be a fantastic a discussion partner, as it were.
He looks over at the Sentinel and he's like, some things better know how to keep their mouths shut.
He like rubs his temples. To some extent, yes, but listen, put a coin on the table. Listen, we don't need to talk long. I just want a little bit of information. I am a infamous detective, Horace Perigree. If you've never heard of me, I'm investigating the Ebon Wood Effigy murders, and I would love a little bit of information. Everyone's clammed up here. Kind of like pushes the coin a little closer.
You're poking in places you shouldn't be.
I do have a reputation for being quite a bit of an unwelcome poke, but I do what I must.
What the fuck does that mean, Horace? You're gonna have to walk that back.
Well, like poking my nose in places it doesn't belong. Exactly what you said.
Sure. He breaks character. Whoa, what the fuck, man? You can't just go around unpoking people without their consent.
It's not I didn't say a sexual poke. Why'd you take it back?
You said poke. We all get what poke means.
Poke doesn't if there was a book with a face on it, a poke doesn't mean it necessarily that.
No, none of that happens. I want you to roll for him.
All right. Well, one of those is good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've mixed.
No, that works.
I think probably one supply goes less as I give him money.
Yeah, that makes sense. He sees the coin on the table and looks around the bar, like just with his eyes. He doesn't want to make any big motions or anything like that. He lifts his mug of ale to his lips and takes the coin and slides it towards him. Puts it in his palm and stuff. And he decides to tell you, and he's like, okay. Have you heard of the... I'm gonna think of a cool name for it. Yeah. What's a cool cult name? I had a cool cult name, and I can't remember what it was called. There was the Immaculate Order of Esoteric Design. Yeah, let's go with that. Have you heard of the Immaculate Order of Esoteric Design?
No, quite a mouthful, if you will. Is there some sort of abbreviation? The Immaculate... Yod?
You could just say Immaculate Order.
The
Immaculates. Yeah.
Ooh, I like you. Yeah, that sounds cool.
That's cool.
No,
I've tight, right?
It's fucking, you see what I fucking did there? I'm so fucking
We got there, we figured it out.
No, I've not heard of these Immaculates, sir. What sort of business do they get up to?
Well, your Ebon Woods, the killings. I hear word on the street is that they could be being done by this order.
Well, that is quite a bit of a clue. I would love some more information about these immaculates. Do you know where they hang the hats or cloaks or whatever they are known to wear?
Why don't we roll really quick?
Sure.
Because I have something really funny if you fail.
Uh-oh.
2d10.
Hey, man, that sounds like... Okay, 2d10, good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Failed.
Well, no. Yes, I did. Yep, you're right, because this is a 1. This is a conversation roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's 5.
I want to say he's, like, looking one way, and then you see a dart hit him in the neck. And he just goes, oh no. And he like looks up and he just goes, run.
All right.
As you're starting to like turn around, you see behind you like he starts to like, you know, turn into a werewolf, however cool that looks.
Yeah.
It's starting to become everybody's problem.
All right. I think your Walter will see me like Horace just like kick down the door, like panting as you carry the body.
I think you know, just to make this interesting and to not make this bar a horror scene, that whatever that type of dart is a known thing among werewolves, and kind of a known thing in our field too. That it's called like a predator dart. And essentially, you can shoot a werewolf with it. Whatever they're looking at is just their main squeeze now. Like, they basically just become like extremely like they need to kill that thing, and then they'll turn back, kind of thing. So, like, you running means that the werewolf will follow you out of the bar.
It is car time, Walter.
What are you talking about?
It's time to get. It's time to get in the car, Walter.
So Walter starts the car, of course, and it's like like that kind of like almost like a kickstand thing for a motorcycle to get it started.
I think let's add. So I did case the joints. That one's complete. I think we could do escape the werewolf as. It doesn't have to be a case. Well, okay, it could be either or. We could do this as a casing, or we could just kind of get away. It's up to you. How we want to over
so we have 4 technically now.
Yes.
I would say let's make the werewolf chase one of them, just because that's fun, and we can make that really dangerous.
Yeah, and it could be like that. This is a good co-op one to start off on, because we both have to be in the scene.
I want to say extreme.
Okay, all right. So we have to succeed 5 times in this scene.
Yeah.
Do you want to start? You're driving, so you want to start?
You're driving. I want to say to get the car up and going fast enough would definitely be an edge case.
Yeah.
So let me roll edge. I got a 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah, you beat both of them. Nice. Full success.
Wait, where's your 2? Oh, yeah, I was looking at the wrong. Yeah. Okay, cool. So like I see you running out of the bar. You're just like, let's get going, and I'm literally packing Raph into the back buggy.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like Jurassic Park, where like the back buggy's a little open.
Yeah.
That'll be fun for this scene.
Yeah.
Like I'm throwing him over the back. And like going to open the front door as you're running out, and I'm just like, what? And then I see the werewolf just like explode out the front door, and people screaming in the bar as it happens. And I'm just like, okay. So I was already halfway in the door, and I like slam on the ignition pedal, and the thing just starts like, and it starts going without you, because I have faith in you and your ability to catch up to it.
Okay, I'm going to then. I think Horace is going to like. I think it's okay. It's failure. So he's gonna roll with edge. He's gonna try, because that's his agility. So I don't think his brawn would make sense here. So he's gonna try to just run it.
Makes sense. 8 and an 8. Oh boy.
Oh my! And I don't have a lot
very high.
I don't have
a double.
I don't have a lot of momentum here.
Oh boy.
But let's see what happens here.
Might be the end of old Horace.
It's bad. It's a 4.
Real bad.
What happens?
So I want to say...
you can always have me roll too, remember. I can always roll if you want me to.
What?
I can always roll the D100 if you want me to as well.
Oh, yeah, why don't you? That seems like a thing to roll it for, right?
Yeah. 16! Do I automatically succeed? Do I heal the full health?
Succeed. Yeah, we're going to house rule it. Unless, what is 69 in the book?
I get -1 or 2 spirit because I'm stressed.
I want to say that happens, but you do succeed though as a result.
All right.
You still lose the things, but like it's because you pushed yourself to succeed.
Yeah. It's fine.
So do we mark that as a success?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if we do. Yeah.
I mean, it's a chase. I don't know how long we can keep it going anyway, so it's like I don't mind if the first two are just starting the car and getting in the car.
Yeah. It looks like he's panting, but he like does like barely like grab on and like uses his strength to haul himself into the back seat.
Yeah, and you like drag on the cobblestone street for a little bit. And it hurts your ankles and stuff, but like you managed to get in.
Part of my boots are like worn through at the bottom.
And Walter is like looking out the rearview mirror, and it comically says, "Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear." As he like adjusts, and he just goes, "What did you do? What the fuck did you do?"
I taught. You know I'm not good at talking to people, especially.
I didn't think you were this bad at talking. What did you say to him?
Did
you make fun of his mother? What did you do?
I paid him and everything. This seems way out of whack.
You didn't tell him about the poking thing, did you? You didn't poorly misphrase a poking.
Poking! Well, I'm taking poking. Doesn't have to be you, all you children, you dirty minds.
Welcome to 1722, Grandpa. It means something different now, or whatever.
I think during this scene for your role, like the werewolf is definitely catching up, like on all fours, just sprinting towards us. And some of the like cobblestone and bricks that Raph was throwing at you still on the street. So he starts picking up handfuls and like throwing them at the car.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I want to say I'm like swerving the car. I think that's still Edge.
Edge would make sense to me because this is kind of a range battle and dexterity based.
Here, hang on a sec. I go here on me. What'd you get?
7 and a 5.
7 and a 5.
It's kind of in the middle.
But yeah, that's a mixed.
Cool. Mixed success. I think.
I want to say he like pegs the car,
yeah,
but in a way that doesn't stop me from driving. But he pegs the car in such a way that it breaks the rearview mirror off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what happens is as you're mixed. I'm gonna say we fill up the meter as you continue to get away from this thing. I think the mix here is that like he shatters the rearview mirror and like a small piece of the mirror like cuts you right here. You lose 1 health. Don't let the blood get in your eyes.
This is my favorite car. The old man has taste at least.
I'm gonna try to like yeah. Horace is gonna try to like we all have weapons. You have the sling. I have it's like a pistol, but it's got like a very long, thin blade on the end of it. So he like kind of pulls that out sloppy and like pulls it out the window and tries to take a shot at the werewolf.
Really cool hero orbiting shot as you do it because it's the first time we've seen your cool gun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll with. Actually, technically this is ranged, but which is always strong suit, but that's fine.
I got a 3 and a 10. That's a pretty good range for you to get mixed.
Yep.
Don't fuck it up.
Let's find out. 6.
Nice.
Yeah, right in the middle
mixed. There. So I want to say we're at 4 of 5 now.
Yeah.
I want to say you take a couple of shots and you do hit the werewolf a couple of times, but it just makes it angrier.
Oh, dang.
For this potential last blurb, it's gaining on the car and almost on it. I want to say it actually is on it. Like it manages to jump on the car, and you like us in the front seat can like you could feel the car go like as this thing is like kind of on the back, and it sees Raph in the back, but it doesn't seem to want to go after him because again, it's hyper focused on you, Horace. So it's like it's about to kind of claw at the back of the buggy, carriage. So I guess roll one more time. Or do you want me to roll or you to roll?
Slam the brakes! Walter, slam the brakes!
That's a good idea. Oh boy, that's actually not as bad as it looks.
Okay.
6.
Yeah. Oh, that's much better.
Oh god!
Oh yeah, fantastic! Yeah.
Slamming the brakes, werewolf just goes like flips a few times. Doesn't really like between its gunshots and the flipping. It actually, I want to say, gets knocked out, and you see it revert back to a human in the middle of the street. But like knocked out, so it's like he's passed out in the middle of this. Like even when he turns back, he's not like he doesn't get back up because he turned back or anything. He's just knocked out in the street.
I think the way I think to resolve this to add it to our case tracker is I think like afterward, Horace goes out to make sure he's okay and like carries the body to like an alley, like props it up, but pockets the dart that was used.
Oh yeah. Had to come from somewhere.
Yep. And kind of like he doesn't have any clothes, like finds a rag in the alley and kind of puts
Did
it like.
I say the name of that dart? Because I had a cool name.
Predator dart. Predator dart.
Predator dart. I also came up with Wolfbane dart.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It says, sleep well. And then I take my coin out of his pocket, put it back in.
Spit on him.
It's not. Wait, it was not worth that price.
And you see the buggy just like the gas occasionally pops out of it as it like goes down the street. Do we want to go back to the
here's
our place?
That's. I mean, we have plenty of options here, Walter. We've got the. We have a captive now, so I believe that's definitely should be addressed. I found some information about the immaculate. They call them Immaculates, Immaculate Order of the. We found out this information about them. I know very little. We should definitely address your our captive. I think.
Yeah, turns out my friend Raph has been rolling with the wrong crowd.
Well, I think we should put the screws to him.
Yeah, well, he knows magic now. That's new. It's not something a barber usually needs for their job.
No, the zombie was the barber. He was an accountant.
No, he's an accountant. He does need a little bit of magic to get through his days, I think.
Hey.
I can see why he'd move on. It's not a very exciting life being an accountant. I mean, I'm a street urchin, but even still.
Let's go back
I want to say a little bit of lore that's dumb for Walter's character is the way that Walter, and Horace met was Walter broke into your car to sleep one night and you like took him in. That's why Walter has a little bit of a connection to this car. Like he loves this car. And it turns out he'd been doing that like nightly for a few nights in a row or like maybe even a month or something before you finally like went to your car earlier than usual one day and found it there.
Yeah. Okay, so we get back to our house. What does the house look like? It's definitely 2 stories because I established we can put a pole in it.
I want to say, let's make it a very stereotypically spooky-looking haunted house that sits on the edge of a cliff.
Yes, cool.
With like a cobblestone roadway leading up to it and stuff. Very like
iron wrought gate.
But it is just a 2-story house.
Yeah,
like a little manse, I guess.
I did say it was a manse. Let's adjourn to the parlor. There's a nice laying couch. Plenty of books all around. I have a small. I think we both probably share a lab of some variety. It's got some like we don't know. I don't think either of us know extensive magic, or if we do, we don't use it. We can see the ghost echoes. At least for me, I can see the ghost echoes. We can probably analyze a lot of.
Fun question: can Horace see ghost echoes, or does he rely on Walter for that?
Oh, I think it'd be cool if he relies on Walter. Yeah.
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 And it makes sense because I'm the talking guy.
Yeah. I think Walter cannot, or Horace can't see ghost echoes, but I think the trade-off, like magic-wise, is that he does know how to do some magic, but just doesn't. Like it is either takes a lot of toll, or it's just he knows how dangerous it is. But he, like, worst case scenario, he knows a little bit of magic.
I gotcha. So and you're forgetting the most important thing, Horace.
Yes.
You gotta grab the bowl full of licorice. It's the only way I can get hard.
Brain hard.
It's the only way my brain gets hard.
What flavor licorice do we have?
What?
What flavor licorice do we have?
It's the 1700s-esque.
Yeah.
That's what I'm designating this time period as.
Sure,
because it's
works.
modern, but not.
Yeah.
But it is 1700s-esque. Not ish. Not, what's the... Oh, in Scythe, it's called 1920s plus, which is
okay. Yeah.
What's it called? It's just black licorice. There's not enough flavors. They don't need more, is what I think. Any more, and you've done it no justice.
No, it's that the anise flavor really wrecks
really
my mouth.
Opens the sinuses.
really just ruins any other meal for the day.
So I guess progress tracks. We do have a couple options.
We have a couple. I think interrogation.
I can interrogate Raph.
I think he will. Horace will be around for the interrogation because I think we're going to do it in the same room. But he will be analyzing the dart. see if any clues are on it.
I want to say yours is troublesome.
Yeah.
Because the only thing we lose if we lose it is we get nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas Raph could definitely somehow break out.
Yeah, I think he's a little more. He's probably he's not the whatever he was, the werewolf. He's not that hard.
No, yeah, he's like the in between. I want to say dangerous was what you said.
He's probably dangerous or formidable. Formidable is we would have to succeed 4 times. Dangerous we would have to succeed 3 times.
I want to say dangerous only because we did slap cuffs on him.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So 3 for.
So it's 3 for Raph and 2 for Dart.
Yeah, for the Dart. All right, so Horace, he has the dart in a machine that is it's like a vice, like one of those, like, you know how you've seen how people have, like, you know, ever seen someone make like a fly fishing lure? It's like one of those, like it's held up, and there's like several magnifying glasses with like sigils carved into them, like one of them's glowing blue a little bit. That is what he's looking through as he analyzes this thing.
Okay, I guess roll. Yeah. Seems like a good spot to roll on.
Yeah.
5 out of 6.
7.
7, nice. That's a super success.
Yep. I am going to gain a spirit back. It feels like he's now in his element a little bit more, and his mystery solving is kicking in, and he's feeling a little more up about it. What do I know? What is this information? What do I learn? I'm basically putting the dart through like spectral analysis / like physical, like basically just.
Okay. Yeah, if there's spectral analysis.
Yeah.
You notice that the dart has the same type of kind of blue etherealness on it, only if you look closely enough, that the blood that you found above Oscar did.
Necromancy enhanced dart, perhaps, or it was shot by a necromantic device. Interesting. Let's switch to you before we finish me. Let's go to Raph.
I want to say Raph is in some kind of cell.
Okay. Cool.
Like a magic barrier, like sigils all around the barrier and stuff. It's something we keep for magically enhanced people we need to interrogate or anything like that. And he's still got the cuffs on and everything. Yeah. And Walter kind of pulls a chair up and plops it down and sits like a millennial.
Hello, fellow youth.
Hey, fellow youth. And he kind of looks at Raph for a little bit, just to kind of gauge Raph's mood at the moment.
I'd say roll intelligence for that.
Wits, you think?
Wits, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
That is +2.
I rolled like shit. So
5, 6, 7.
Nice. That's very good. Yeah. Remarkable success, and you can get a bonus too if you want anything.
I want to say I got some of my health back.
Yeah, you get the licorice. It makes sense.
Yeah, true. The licorice is giving me life. Just.
I think what you get from that too is that he looks. It's a mix of probably embarrassment and anger, I think, is what it he tries not to make contact with you, but he's gritting his teeth a little bit and you see a little bit of shame on his face and his body movements.
Raph, what'd you do?
I think you should roll again. I think actually you should roll again for it hard.
Yeah, it's powerful and quick.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Hot. So it's that +4, so 6? Ooh.
That beats all of them. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I keep looking at the total and thinking...
Yeah, I do too, but...
Yeah. So that's another one.
Yeah.
2 in a row.
He says... Me and Oscar, we were getting up to... we were just looking for some more income. I mean... Living in the flooded tenements is it's no house on the hill, cliff if it were. We're just looking for some more cash, so we got to talking with some folks that don't necessarily leave calling cards or introduce themselves with full names, but they were getting up to some business, and me and Oscar agreed to help.
Does this This group you've been talking to happen to be called the Immaculate Order of Esoteric Design? If I had to gauge just a name I pulled out of thin air, Ref. Could be anything.
I mean, I think they might. Kind of like he's. He kind of like I think he tries to find words and then just kind of nods.
Okay. Raph, do you know what do these people have you do? Do you know why they have you do it? Or no, I'm gonna stop. What do these people have you do?
They roll again. I think this is a very tense conversation that he doesn't necessarily want to open up about.
Oh boy, that's a 1, but it's +4, so 5.
Okay, that's better. That's a mixed.
Mixed, yeah.
I think you can choose either. You can roll or you can lose something for the next. What do you think?
I'll lose something. I'll lose my spirit because I didn't like that my friend is part of the thing I'm investigating.
Yeah. He was they was having us. They had some people in mind that they were looking for some of their projects, if it were, and they would just make sure we would find times when these people were alone and paying not a lot of attention, so they could do the business. But I never thought Oscar. I never told him. I never thought about Ozzy. It just kind of like trails off. Still looks concerned about what happened to Oscar.
Do you know what they? So you just told them when people were alone.
They would give us the names. We would watch them, track the daily lives, basically. Spy on them, and then when they were alone, no one else was around, we would give them that information so they could do the business.
Do these people that you've followed, do they happen to be named? What were the names of all the victims of the Ebon Wood killings? Do we have them?
We don't have any other. I mean, you could. Yeah, you would. We would know them. We don't have them on hand, but we would know them.
Yeah, I list off the names of the Ebon Wood killings.
Yeah,
they're
nods.
Pretty high profile, I assume, because they have a name.
Yeah,
so it's just, I assume that he knows that I'm referring to the Ebon Wood.
Yeah, well, and also Horace has been telling people that we're on this case, so I think it is a fairly well known in our city. And he nods to that. Yeah.
Do you know why? Why do they need to kill these people?
That's it's a little above my pay grade. We can roll one more time.
Yeah, I mean technically I'm over budget now.
Are you? Did you roll more? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only needed 3, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. The last one. I think I didn't have the last one.
Yeah,
that's a Dave roll. Dave roll.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. That's fine. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll do one more.
Okay.
I got a 4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, he smoked it. Yeah. You take something. Yeah, get a bonus or something if you want.
I want to say my spirit comes back only because I feel like we're finally getting to the bottom of this case.
Yeah. Progress check. And he says, it's a little bit above my pay grade, but I know they needed just a little bit of blood, not enough. They didn't need to drain the bodies, nothing wild, nothing like those, the bloodsuckers, but they needed just a little bit to for some sort of summoning, I think is what they said. We're gonna bring something here.
Jesus fucking Christ, Horace! You knew that and you still helped him?
What, my dear boy? I'm over here.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about you again.
You've got licorice on the brain again, boy.
Yeah, the licorice is getting in my head. Raph, fucking, you knew that and you still helped him?
You don't know what it's like down there.
I do know what it's like, actually, Raph. Remember? I do.
Looks down and doesn't say anything.
Sleep it off in here for a little bit. Next, you're gonna have to tell me where you got those tricks from, too. but that'll be for later.
He kind of just sits in the corner, and he looks very like dejected.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. Raph, you fucked up.
I think so. I think with the dart. Okay, so now we're back to my scene as we finish this part off. I got that the blue magic, the kind of film was still on it. Do I get the impression that it was like the magic was used in like because I know these darts are like common knowledge, Wolfsbane darts. Do I get that the magic was used to like send it, or like there's something infusing the normal dart with necromancy magic, or what? Do I have any idea?
I would say it was the send it, because those Wolfbane darts just have like a chemical concoction that does that to werewolves, not a magical one. I'm
gonna see if I can like use, now that I have an idea of like what is magical about it, if I kind of ascertain what either spell was used to send it or who the caster was or something.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Try and do a counter tracking spell on it to see where it was sent from.
Yeah, I think Horace doesn't like using magic, but will like this time be like, I suppose if it's sent that way, I suppose, and kind of like gets out some of his supplies, puts on like a pair of like goggles to make sure nothing like blows up in his face, and begins like working the spell. Like just starts drawing like lines around it with his fingers, and like they light up and stay in the air.
A 2 and a 5.
Is this still wit, do you think? What do you think?
Shadow. No. Courage, willpower, empathy, sociability, and loyalty is hard. Expertise, it's wits.
Okay.
Expertise, knowledge, and observation. Also, I want you to be good at this, so...
Yeah. 8.
8. Okay, so you did it. Yeah, you get like it's almost like a feeling, you know where to go. Like, if for a moment you almost even see it in your head. Like that's what's kind of cool about this tracking spell, is that you just kind of feel like you remember being there at one point, even if you've never been there before. Like, oh yeah, I know where that is. It's like right over there and stuff like that. I've been there like 100 times. That's kind of the feeling you get.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a momentum for that. We haven't had it taken a lot of momentum. I have it just in case. All right.
I know that look, Horace. I know that look. You got the scent?
I have the scent. I have the hunt is on once more. Well worked. Are you ready? Are you all licoriced up? Are you ready to head out now? Would you like to take to the morning?
I mean, we should probably strike while the iron's hot, right? Before they have time to pack up and leave.
That's fair. I'll do a bit of coffee with, and I'll swizzle it. We'll use a swizzle stick as licorice. Black licorice, black coffee.
Do you think we're gonna get diabetes?
Actually, the funny thing is, if you eat too much black licorice, you die. That's like a real thing that happens. Yeah, like you can get poisoning from it. Yeah. Which is why it's perfect for this.
Jesus fucking Christ, Horace. I didn't know I was gonna die if I got addicted.
Just a little take the edge off.